welcome back to Danny Parker English Reading Show. I'm going to introduce you to the Horrid Henry's Rainy Day, illustrated by Tony Ross, by Jessica Simon. Wow, what a rainy day. Do you like rainy day? Yeah, me too. Henry's holding TV and flashlights, some clothes, and a magician's hat, a golf club, and a blanket. What's Horrid Henry doing? He seems very suspicious. Let's find out why Horrid Henry is holding all of these things. Horrid Henry's Rainy Day by Jessica Simon, illustrated by Tony Ross. Chapter 1. Horrid Henry was bored. Horrid Henry was fed up. He'd been banned from the computer for rampaging through our town museum. He'd been banned from watching TV just because he was caught watching a teeny tiny bit extra after he'd been told to switch it off straight after Mutamax. Could it help it if an exciting new series about a rebel robot had started right after? How would he know if it were any good unless he watched some of it? He was completely unfair, and all Peter's fault were telling on him. And Mom and Dad were the meanest, most horrible parents in the world. And now he was stuck indoors all day long, and obviously nothing to do. The rain splattered down. The house was gray. The world was gray. And universe was gray. I'm bored, wailed Horrid Henry. Read a book, said Mom. Do your homework, said Dad. No, said Horrid Henry. Then tidy your room, said Mom. Unloaded the dishwasher, said Dad. Empty the bins, said Mom. No way, shrieked Horrid Henry. Where was he? And what was he? A slave? Better keep off his parents' way, or they come up with even more horrible things for him to do. Chapter 2. Horrid Henry stomped up to his boring bedroom and slammed the door. Ugh! He hated all the toys, he hated all his music, he hated all his games. Ah! What could he do? He could always check to see what Peter was up to. Perfect Peter was sitting in his room, organizing stamps for his stamp album. Peter is a baby, Peter is a baby, shrieked Horrid Henry, sticking his head around the door. Don't call me baby, said Perfect Peter. Oh, Duke of Poop, said Henry. Don't call me Duke, shrieked Peter. Okay, Poopskull, said Henry. Mom, wailed Peter. Henry called me Popsicle. Don't be horrid, Henry, shouted Mom. Stop calling your brother names. Horrid Henry smiled sweetly at Peter. Okay, Peter, 'cause I'm so nice, I'll let you make a list of 10 names that you don't want to be called, said Henry, and it will only cost you £1. 1 pound? Perfect Peter could not believe his ears. Peter would pay much more than that never to call Poopsicle again. Is this a trick, Henry? Said Peter. No, said Henry. How dare you? I made you a good offer, and you accuse me. Well, just for that. Wait, said Peter. I expect. He handed Henry a pound coin. Chapter 3. At last all those horrid names would be banned. Henry would never call Peter duke or poop again. Peter got a piece of paper and a pencil. Now, let's see what to put on the list, said Henry. Popsicle for a start. And I hate calling baby, a nappy face, and duck a poop. Peter wrote and wrote and wrote. Okay, Henry, here's the list, said Peter. Names I don't want to be called. Popsicle, duck a poop, ugly, nappy face, baby, toad, smelly toad, ugh, warm, nibble pants. Horrid Henry scanned the list. Fine, Poogie Pants, said Henry. Sorry, I meant Poopy Pants. Or was it Smelly Nappy? Mom, wailed Peter. Henry's calling me names. Henry, screamed Mom, for the last time. Can't you leave your brother alone? Horrid Henry considered. Could you leave that worm alone? Peter is a frog, Peter is a frog, chanted Henry. Mom! Screamed Peter. That's it, Henry, shouted Mom. No pocket money for a week. Go to your room and stay there. Fine, shrieked Henry. You'll all be sorry when I'm dead. He stomped down the hall and slammed his bedroom door as hard as he could. Why were the parents so mean and horrible? He was hardly bothering Peter at all. Peter was a frog. Henry was only telling the truth. Boy, would they be sorry when he died of boredom stuck up there. If only we'd let him watch a little extra TV, Mom would wail. Would that have been so terrible? If only we hadn't made him do chores, Dad would sob. Why didn't I let Henry call me names? Peter would howl. After all, he do have smelly pants. And now it's too late and we're sorry. They would shriek. But wait, would they be sorry? Peter would grab his room and all his best toys. His arch enemy, stuck-up Steve, could come over and snatch anything he wanted. Even his skeleton bank and goose shooter. Peter would invade the purple hand fort and Henry couldn't stop him. Moody Mugwort could hop over and wall and nick his flag. And his biscuits, and his dungeon trinket, even his super soaker. No! Shut the fool. Horrid Henry was pale. He had to stop those ruffian thieves. But how? He could come back and hunted them, thought Horrid Henry. Yes, that would teach those grave robbers not to mess with me. Ooh, get out of my bedroom, you horrible toad. He will moan at Peter. Touch my goose shooter, and you'll be mauled into cycloplasm. He'd grown spookily from under Stick-of-Speaky's bed. Ah, that would show him. Or he'd pop out from inside a Moody Mugwort's wardrobe. Give Henry's toys back, you miserable, slimy snake. He would rasp. That would teach heard a thing or two. Henry smiled. But fun as it would be hunt people, he'd rather stop horrible enemies snatching his stuff in the first place. Hands off. And then suddenly, horrid Henry had a brilliant, spectacular idea. Hadn't Mom told him just the other day that people wrote wills to say who they wanted to get all their stuff when they died? Henry had been thrilled. So when you die, I get all your money. Henry beamed. Wow. The house would be his, and the car. And he'd be the boss of the TV, 'cause it would be his too. And the only shame is, couldn't you let me give it all to me now? Asked Henry. Henry! Snapped Mom. Don't be horrid. There was no time to lose. He had to write a will immediately. Horrid Henry sat down in his desk and grabbed some paper. I will warn you. Do not read unless I am dead. I mean it. If you're reading this, it's because I'm dead and you're not. You aren't. I wish you were dead and I wasn't, so I could have all your stuff. It's so not fair. First of all, to anyone thinking of snatching my stuff just 'cause I'm dead, beware. Anyone who doesn't do what I say will get haunted by a bloodless and boneless growl. Namely me, so there. How the heart bit, said horrid Henry. Who should get these things? Was anyone disturbing enough? Peter, you're a worm, and a toad, and an ugly baby nappy face smelling ugly wibble pants popsicle. I'll leave you. That toad really shouldn't get anything. But Peter was his brother after all. I leave him my sweet wrappers and a muddy twig. That was more than Peter deserved. Still, Steve, you're stuck up and horrible and the world's worst cousin. You can have a pair of my socks. You can choose the blue ones with the holes of the falling down orange ones. Margaret, you neat face, I'll give you purple hand flag to remember me by. Not. You can have 2 radishes and the knight with the chopped off head. And keep your paws off my greasy work box, or else. Miss Betlax, you're the worst teacher ever. I leave you a broken pencil. Aunt Ruby, you can have the lime green cardigan back that you gave me for Christmas. So far, he wasn't going too well giving away any of his good things. Ralph, you can have my goose shooter, but only if you give me your football and your bike and your computer game slime growls. That was more like it. After all, why should it be the only one writing a will? Chapter 5. It was certainly a lot more fun thinking about getting stuff from other people than giving away his own treasures. In fact, couldn't be better off helping others by telling them what he wanted. Couldn't it be awful if rich Aunt Ruby left some of Steve's old clothes in her will, thinking that he could be delighted? Better write to her at once. Dear Aunt Ruby, I'm reading you something really, really great in my will, so make sure you hand me large cat in yours. Your behind Lippo Henry. Now Steve. Henry was leaving him an old pair of holly socks. But Steve didn't have to know that, did he? For all Henry knew, Steve loved holly socks. Right, Mom and Dad. When they were in the old people's home, you hardly need a thing. A rocking chair and a blanket each would do fine for them. So, how would Dad's music stadium look in his bedroom? And where could he put his mom's clock radio? Henry had always liked the chiming clock on the mantelpiece and the picture of the blackbird. Better go and check to see what he could put there. Chapter 6. Henry went into Mom and Dad's room and grabbed an emerald of stuff. He staggered in his room and dumped everything on the floor, then went back for the second helping, scrabbling and stuttering under his heavy burden. Horrid Henry swerved down the hall and crashed into Dad. "What are you doing?" said Dad, staring. "That's mine, and those are mine," said Mom. "What's going on?" shrieked Mom and Dad. "I was just checking how all this stuff would look in my bedroom when you were in the old people's home," said Horrid Henry. "I'm not there yet," said Mom. "Put everything back," said Dad. Horrid Henry scowled. There he was, just trying to think ahead. Then he let told off. "Well, just for that, I won't leave you any of my nights in my will," said Henry. "Honestly, some people were so selfish." The end. This is dennypark English Reading Show. If you want to watch more of my videos, all you have to do is search like this in the YouTube. dennypark English Reading Show. And next time I will read you Horrid Henry's Knit. See you later, and please watch Horrid Henry's Knit video. That would be great. See you later. Bye bye.